Greetings everyone, welcome to Chess Advance. This is the finals of the Grand Chess Tour and this is the final game of the finals. This is the final Blitz game, and with the white pieces we have Fabiano Caruana, with the black pieces we have Maxime Vachier-Lagrave. Every game from here onwards we have equal score, but until the penultimate round where Fabi was able to clinch the victory, and he's 2 points up now. He's 14 out of 12 and Maxime needs to win this to be able to force tiebreak, otherwise Fabiano takes it all, and this is going to be absolutely insane. So without further ado, let's start with this game. Here d4 was played by Fabi. We have knight to f6, c4, e6 and just knight to f3. We're into the Indian game and he's just going for c5. This is the Benoni. He's just going for knight to c3, c captures, knight captures. We have d5. Now just comes c captures, knight captures, bishop to d2 and just going for this knight to b6. And we have knight to f3, knight to c6 and just e4, taking some space in the center, bishop to c5. And you could go for a line with this bishop to g5, and what you don't want to do in this position is get the bishop there, because you're banking on the fact that you played this line, and maybe you want to have the bishop pair for the rest of the game. So what you want to play in this position is maybe f6. Looks very scary, but this is the move that works. And here after bishop to h4, now you castle, your position will be absolutely fine, and as the black is the one who's going to be pushing for something here. But after bishop to c5, we have bishop to b5, not going for that line, castles. We have bishop to d7 and here just queen to e2, a6 now, pushing the bishop back, bishop captures, and now just going for bishop to e3, queen to c7. And the thing is that you want to trade the bishop pair, so why not just do it now? Well, if you do it now with queen captures, this queen is just very active. It can be remaneuvered here with already having some pressure. Maybe you can get the rook into the game, maybe you can just push the pawn. You just give easy development to any player and they will gladly take it. So rook a to d1, rook a to d8, your position is going to be fine. But after queen to e7, we have knight to e5, attacking the bishop, rook a to c8 and just rook a to c1. And now finally going for bishop d6, attacking the knight. And you could trade this, but then you again give me easy development. Knight to f3 now. Now just going for knight to d7 and here just going for knight to d4, knight to f6. And here f3 was played. And if you're wondering why not just go for f4, it does threaten e5. Well, you just lose the pawn, because here after bishop captures, I mean, that's just senseless, because after knight captures, rook captures, you can trade everything, but still you'll be down a major central pawn, and that's something that you never want to give your opponent. So here after knight to f6, we have f3, bishop to d7 and here just rook f to d1, rook f to d8 and here just queen to f2, knight to e8 now. But now just comes this knight to b3, but the bishop to c6, bishop to b6 now, attacking the rook moves first to defend, bishop captures, queen captures, and rook captures, and rook to d1, asking for another trade. Here rook captures and knight captures was played. And if you're wondering, well, with all of these trades, how does it help Maxime? Well, Maxime's position is better, but the thing is that to be able to try and push this and grind it out to a win is going to be the difficult part. Here bishop to a4 was played, and now here just knight to c3, attacking the bishop caps on b3, a captures, so he ruins the pawn structure, and he's banking on the fact that maybe, just maybe in the future, he's going to push those pawns and try and create some sort of a pass pawn, some sort of something here to try and go for a win. It's just very difficult. This seems like a draw, but it's going to be, well, it could be anyone's game. It splits. Here just h5 comes, now just comes g3, knight to f6, king to g2 and queen to d6. He creates chances with this h4 move somewhere along the line. Queen to f2, queen to e2 was played, and now immediately f4, but now just comes h4, and now he's banking on maybe that Fabi blunders. But here just e5, attacking the queen goes here, and now just comes queen to d1, knight to f8 and just knight to e4. That knight is a very strong piece on the center there, but here just comes queen to c6, spinning that, queen to d3 and we have a5. And now just comes king to h3, h captures, so you have opened up the h file. Will it benefit you? Will it benefit Fabi? We're gonna have to see. Here just comes queen to c1, and you are definitely threatening a lot of things in this position. You have to be careful. King to g4 was played by Fabi. King to g4, if you play, then there are a lot of lines in this position, a lot of things you want to calculate. Here queen to h1, knight to g5, but now just comes f5 check, and f5 is a crazy move. You never want to play knight to g5 because of this f5 thrust. And the thing is that after e captures, now you go for g captures, knight to e4, and f5 would be completely obliterating here. But after queen to c1, here we have knight to g5, and knight to g5 was played by Fabi. And I mean, all you need to do and try and play this right, but here Maxime finds the right idea. He goes for queen to h1 check and g4, but he misses, and he goes g6 in this position, but his position is still winning, and he needs to find the correct order of moves. Here knight to h3 was played, and now just comes this king to g7, queen to d8, knight to h7 and queen to d7. Both players are playing on seconds on the clock. Here b5 was tried, but now just comes queen to d3, a4, a cap, b captures, a cap, b captures, and now just going for queen to d2, But in this position, queen to d2 is a horrible blunder, and Fabi, in the right moment of time where he could not, find, with seconds on the clock, he could not find the correct idea in this position. But the thing is that now Maxime goes for it. He goes for f5. But the thing is that king to h4. Now what do you do? What is the idea? What is the continuation? Hey, Maxime was 9 seconds on the clock, and with 9 seconds on the clock, you cannot find the idea. But I'm gonna ask you to pause the video and try and find out this winning move, which would allow you to beat the world number 3 Fabiano Caruana and claim and maybe just force tiebreaks to try and win the Grand Chess Tour finals. So congratulations to everyone who's able to find out this amazing move. This is a only winning move in this position. This is the move that gets you that victory, and to be able to beat Fabiano Caruana, definitely a long, amazing way. The idea is g5, and it looks very difficult to try and find out this idea, and you're gonna have to combine it with a lot of things, because here after f captures, what do you do in this position? You don't have something like this. This doesn't work because queen blocks. You don't have knight captures because queen captures, and that's absolutely stupid. What do you have in this position? Well, the idea is knight to f8, and this is coming. There is no way you can do anything, and if you run off here, then queen captures is checkmate. There is nothing you can do. If you try g4 to make some room for your king, then just comes queen to f2, and this is now checkmate if you don't do anything. And if you try to block this checkmate, then this comes, and this is actually checkmate on the board. And I mean, there is nothing you can do now. Obviously it's mate after once the king moves, this will be checkmate. So this could have also happened in the game, but this didn't, because here Maxime blundered. After king to h4, he played queen to f3 trying to go for checkmate, and he thought this was the idea. But now queen to d7 check, and king moves, and you have to move, and now this captures as an idea, and there is nothing you can do in this position. If you had gone back there, then maybe here the position would still a draw, because all Fabi needs, I mean, white is completely winning here. The thing is that all Fabi needs here is a draw to be able to win the entire event. And here after queen to d8 check, king to f7, both pairs here agreed to go for a draw, and then with that Fabiano Caruana wins the entire Grand Chess Tour, wins the entire thing, and with a crazy 3.5 out of 4 performance. Huge congratulations to him and kudos. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll be coming back with such amazing games, so stay tuned to the channel, stay updated, and I'll be seeing you guys very soon. Thank you very much for watching.